Hey, so I'm here with my beautiful friend Robin, and she is also a Tantra teacher and she's a mentor for women. And she is a woman who very much, I would say, lives in her body. And personally, I found that when I started to live in my body, that this is when my life as a woman became magical and incredible. And sometimes women ask me, like, what does that mean to live in your body? And this is the question that I would love to ask Robin right now. So Robin, what does it mean to live in your body as a woman?
Well, I get the question a lot myself.
Do you?
And I think sometimes it's funny for people, like, where else would I be other than my body? Of course I'm in my body. And we are, but awareness is not always here. So often awareness is thinking, and thinking is usually in the past or in the future.
Or a negative.
Right. I'm not this, I'm not that, or I have to do this to get somewhere else, to some imagined future that's going to be better than here, so the mind thinks. So to be in the body is to take the attention down and in, and to sense and feel into what's here, right now, as it is. So for me, one of the fastest ways in is to feel, where can I feel my breath in my body? Feeling it expanding, coming in, and contracting, moving out. And there's a little bit of a membrane often coming in. Like what I mean by a membrane is sometimes, particularly if there's been a long habit of not having attention grounded down in the body, when we first come back in, it's kind of like if you abandoned your lover for many years and you come back home and they're a little like not so happy with you, you know? like where have you been? And there can be pains or aches or tensions, things that want to be attended to.
And that's why it's such a journey, coming back in there. Because there's been neglect. And there's things saying, hey, you didn't give me any attention and now I get my chance to be heard.
Yes. Yeah.
Totally.
So they want to be met, and I mean the good
and what
news
does it mean
is
to be met?
To be met.
Because I get what you mean completely.
Yeah. So being met, like, have you ever told someone how you're feeling and they immediately have advice for you? Or they're like, oh, you should go see this doctor, you should do that. And it can feel a little like, oh, well, I was just trying to explain something. I was just trying to express myself. So being mad is allowing that sensation or tension or whatever it is to be there as it is, without trying to fix it or change it.
And what does that feel like? I'd love you to give us a little window. And what does it feel like to be in and to be meeting yourself? What does that feel like? Because I know that's something that you really like. When I look at you, like the other day we went up to this beautiful waterfall and we spent days together. It was fucking exquisite.
Amazing.
And every time I would look at her or the other friend we were with, I would just like see this body deeply in tune with nature and moving with such grace and beauty. And so we've only got like about a minute left, and I would love for you to give us a little window into what it feels like to be in your body.
When I stay, when my attention comes down and in and stays there, it's like a river that's changing. So my breath's coming in and going out, and there's just this rippling field of sensation that's changing moment to moment. And it's a combination of what's occurring inside my skin and then what I'm sensing and feeling from my outer environment. So when I can get really still inside, then there's just this deep sense of connection.
Connection.
Like an intimacy.
Intimacy. And how is that different from living in your head?
Another planet. I know that one too. When I'm living in my head, my inner experience tends to be a bit more choppy. I notice my voice often raises. There's a feeling of lack or longing, like I'm trying to get somewhere. Like there's
Tension.
something hungry inside me. And often the mind thinks, well, if I get this or if I do that or whatever, then it'll be satiated. But what I keep finding is when I come back in, no matter what's happening here, when I come back in, what I long for is already there.
So that's just a little window into the possibility and the beauty of living inside a woman's body and what that looks like and what that feels like. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you, Robin.
Thank you so much.
Mwah.